You are the last person alive. Assuming the internet, electricity, and other parts of the infrastructure remain functional, what is the first thing you do?
Still proceeding to lock the door when I take a wank?
Comment last on every YouTube video.
Sleep a lot, read a lot, binge watch anime and series, pretty much drown myself in escapism, which isn't too far from what I'm doing now.
Find the perfect bed, bunch of sleeping meds and finally get a good week of rest.
I guess I wouldn't succeed in this scenario, but I'd be looking for other survivors. Maybe post on Reddit asking if anyone else is still alive.
I assume there might be someone else remaining. I try to contact them, with a post to Reddit.
Find a flashlight and fuck it. I doubt I'd ever do so otherwise, but I've always wondered if they live up to the hype. Print off as many how-to manuals as I can. Medicine, first aid, plants and growing. Then find as many maps as I can. Because the electricity won't last forever.
Kill myself probably. It would be lonely. Read all the books I have sitting around.
I'd go to release all animals from the shelter so they don't die in cages. Then in about a year, while wild dogs run rabbit in my town, I'd have a steady food supply. Also, I'd go to Costco and eat the large tiramisu logs because I'd cow to make tiramisu and I'm sure as hell not learning.
Make sure I have enough weapons to defend myself from animals, supplies to give myself first aid, and materials for repairs, supplies. Find the nearest few big dogs I can befriend, and take them all in as my pack. Find an existing solar or wind-powered farm to make into my primary residence. When the rest of the grid goes dark, I'll need a place that's already self-sustaining from an electrical perspective. Rescue as many trapped animals as I can to make sure they don't suffer and starve to death. Finally, I'll set about to getting the nuclear launch codes and periodically launch an ICBM. Yeah, I get it. I'd completely unnecessarily massacre a bunch of animals and plant life, and this probably means I have a bad side to myself somewhere deep in my heart. But, honestly, I just don't think I could resist the temptation. I'm sorry.
Make an ask Reddit if anyone is alive.
Finally break into Area 51. Learn all its dirty secrets. Find the aliens, set them free. They see me as their savior, and as thanks let me clap them cheeks. They contact their home world, ask for pickup. Chill with the aliens and learn about each other's species, culture, tech. When the alien rescue party arrives, either A. Stay behind on Earth and help them establish a colony. Act as their Earth liaison and respected advisor. Live out my days in the new society with comfort and moderate wealth. B. Join the aliens on the trek back to their home world. Stay on their planet, see the sights, assimilate into their culture. C. Enlist in their space exploration program, travel the cosmos with my alien crew and explore the universe. D. Upon contact with their home world, learn they have a minor population of humans they abducted over the years but who were free to live in peace after studied by the aliens. Live with my fellow humans on another planet.
This is one of those times where being a boy, girl means whether or not you can recreate human life. If you're a woman, you can go to a sperm bank and figure out how to become pregnant using Google or some shit. And go on from there. Hope you have a boy and make incest babies, or a girl and inject her with semen. As a man, I'd just probably go into Area 51, check for some aliens. And then fly a fighter jet GTA style.
Read through this post.
Sit in queue for my favorite online video game and complain about not finding a match. So nothing different.
So, what's this dark web I keep hearing about?
Write down on a sheet of paper that I seem to be hallucinating, and to get me help. If I can't see people, but food is still being restocked, there is probably something fucky going on.
I'd probably travel, and see the world. I'd visit the places I've always wanted to see, do the activities that I've always wanted to try, etc., there would be nothing stopping me.
Game, drive a car, shoot a gun, set up scenarios and act them out, masturbate in public places, shit on the floor, set off a bomb in a theme park to watch the thing come crashing down, commit arson, and a lot of other messed up yet fun things.
Masturbate, probably.
Finish Candy Crush. Try to add more levels now, punks.
Borrow a Lamborghini.
Cook the priciest steak I can find.
Start downloading all the illegal shit I can find. Then I hack into Area 51 so I can travel with them aliens. Jerk it in the Oval Office.
Write down how the world went to shit and how I'm pretty famous now as I'm the last living human, but it literally means nothing as everyone else is gone. I'm pretty content on my own, but the idea of the whole world being gone is depressing even to me. I'd probably pull the trigger. Unless I can find a doggo. A sweet companion to be my friend. Then I could go on living.
Eat till I'm obese, then eat a bullet.
Going to a shopping mall in this situation is the dream. No more reason to continue living. Definitely commit suicide.
I'm gonna take the Declaration of Independence.
Collect as many cats and dogs from local shelters, take all the meds, supplies from vet hospitals and pharmacies. Take care of the animals left behind. Also start building some minor infrastructure like a greenhouse so I can ensure I live too. One day will come where I will be too weak or sick to care for the animals any longer. We may have had many years together. On that day I will finally open the doors, unlock all the gates, and make sure all the animals head away to leave the building. Then I'll set up in 4 drip of midazolam and a pump of euthasol. Drift into unconsciousness and die. Peaceful death, knowing I saved what I could.
Release zoo animals so they don't starve.
Try to live as long as I can before reaching a point that I just can't do it anymore. Then off myself. There is a movie like this. Poke. Warning, not a feel-good movie. It's slow. I enjoyed things about it, but it's definitely not a blockbuster or anything. It has moments. I enjoy stuff like that occasionally. You'd be better off reading the road though if you get off on that kind of thing. The info won't be on for long, so I guess archive as much data locally as I can, and leave messages on as many servers, sites as possible for a future civilization. Then I dunno. I'd probably go nuts and shoot myself after a while, but not after ticking off a few bucket list items.
So are there gonna be corpses everywhere, cause that's kinda creepy? I would probably commit suicide, realistically. But otherwise I would try to get to Poland and see if I can play Cyberpunk 2077 before I die.
Get naked, then get something to eat.
Spend a couple hours mourning humanity, afterwards I'd research how to set up the functional living facility.
Get lots of guns. I'm not a gun freak, but there are going to be a lot of wild, scary animals as time goes by. Smoke in no smoking areas until I die of lung cancer.
Explore the planet.
Find the perfect home. Stock up on food. Start a vegetable, fruit garden. Save many animals.
Attempt to download Pornhub. The end of the world, you're bound to get lonely.
Go to the evidence locker and do all the drugs and probably die.
I would drive across the country and just enjoy my music and the empty roads for as long as I want, then probably off myself.
Probably take a super strong PC and get a ton of single-player games.
Surround myself with a pack of dogs. They'd keep me happy. Find as many drugs as possible, recreational and otherwise. Find a great farm, maintain it. Make it aquaponics-based. Hoard as many batteries, solar power chargers and gasoline as possible. Also dynamite, C4. Blow up things, just because. Break into as many government buildings as possible. Area 54. Then travel as far as possible from nuclear power plants. Befriend bonobos, orangutans, enjoy their company for a while. Eventually, as a last-ditch effort, take epic amounts of shrooms, DMT until I make contact with the others, or at least until I think I do. Then eventually I guess try and teach myself to fly a helicopter without fear of dying.
Start learning more about cloning new human beings and maybe break into fertility labs and figure out how to make test tube babies.
Rewatch Breaking Bad and The Wire.
Take online classes to learn how to fly to Ireland, and drown myself in Jameson.
Find the closest sperm bank and begin to repopulate the earth as Eve and rewrite the Bible as if Adam was made from Eve's rib. Probably freak out about the fact that I'd need to do bestiality to get laid from here on out.
Crossbreed with apes to reignite a semi-human race. Humans can't reproduce with apes. Well, have you tried? No? Then stfoo. Yes? E good shit, bruh.